A string of car break-ins leads to 4 arrests, good news for local real estate sales, and a moving tribute to our veterans. These stories and more on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Wednesday, November 12th, 2014. I'm Sarah Mannel. Barnstable police arrest 4 individuals following a string of car break-ins around town. Police Chief Paul McDonald says those arrests made it a busy Veterans Day for the department.
The midnight patrol picked up 2 individuals on Elm Street. One gentleman was identified as Kyle Mugford, age 18, and the other one was a juvenile. Once they stopped them, they searched them. They found several stolen items on them. They used a dog to backtrack where the individuals came from. And they found numerous car beanies in the area of Elm Street and down through all the tree streets off of Winter Street. Back at the station, both individuals, they admitted to breaking into approximately 25 cars. At the time, they were charged with 3 counts of beanie motor vehicle. And throughout the course of the day, yesterday, all the other beanies started to come in, so there'll be additional charges filed against them today in court. They were also notified. We also notified Yarmouth PD. We believe they're involved in at least 15 to 20 car breaks in Yarmouth. Then yesterday morning, when the parade was just getting started, there was a stolen motor vehicle that was stopped on Mulberry Street, and again, 2 juveniles were in the vehicle. They too were in the general area, broke into a car. The keys were in the vehicle. They were driving the vehicle around Hyannis. They saw a couple of cruisers. They panicked, stopped the car in the middle of Mulberry Street, and fled on foot. The officers quickly found them and detained them, and they were eventually picked up and charged with receiving stolen motor vehicle.
The vast majority of those car break-ins occurred in the vehicles that were left unlocked. McDonald recommends car owners lock their vehicles, do not leave their keys in the car, and do not leave valuable items in plain sight. Well, October is a good month for real estate in Barnstable County. Register of Deeds Jack Mead says both volume and value of real estate sales is up.
The volume of sales is up just slightly from a year ago, less than 1%, but a little more than going down. And the total value of sales is up 6.6% from a year ago, with the result being that the median individual property sale value was up 1.3% from last year. So we had a nice, last year October was a solid, very solid month, and this year as well.
Mead says spring and fall are always busy times for the real estate market on Cape Cod. He expects the market to slow down during the winter months. A new early learning center at the Hyannis West Elementary School is one step closer to reality. The school committee voted to approve spending an additional $500,000 for the more than $2 million project. School committee member Chris Joyce talked about the advantages of using modular construction.
There's been a lot of questions in the community of why modular construction, and I think what people need to understand is this isn't a portable construction. Today's modular construction has got the shelf life of a stick-built construction project. And the fit that we see at Hyannis West and hopefully at BWB is it allows us to get rid of the portables, which were portables 40 years ago and are still portables, which is actually an embarrassment. If for anyone who's visited those schools or works in those schools and sees what we present ourselves with, this is where we have classrooms, it's embarrassing. So that's got to be a priority to get rid of those structures. And for us to put this modular construction allows us to put a building up at a reasonable cost and add to that structure and have a same shelf life as stick-built construction. And it's easier, the way they're built, it's easy to add on to. So we can do this phase 1 at Hyannis West and then be able to add on to it very easily with very little invasive work to the existing structure.
And that plan will next go before Town Council for final approval. There will be a first reading at their November 20th meeting with a possible Town Council vote during the December 4th meeting. A moving tribute to veterans on the town green during the town's annual Soldier Veterans Day program. Channel 18's Sarah Colvin was there.
Don't just thank a veteran, help a veteran. That was the message heard at Barnstable's Veterans Day program held on the Village Green in Hyannis on Tuesday, November 11th. The day began at 10 a.m. with a parade that included veterans, supporters, town officials, the Yarmouth Minutemen, and the Barnstable High School Band. The parade route ended on the Village Green, where Barnstable Veterans agent Scott Dusra welcomed the crowd.
Veterans Day continues to be observed on November 11th, regardless of what day of the week in which it falls. The restoration of the observance of Veterans Day to November 11th not only preserves the historical significance of the date, but helps focus attention on the important purpose of Veterans Day, a celebration to honor American veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice the common good.
Boy Scouts helped out with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Town Council President Jessica Rapp-Grassetti provided a welcome from the town of Barnstable.
Today, the 11th day of the 11th month, 96 years since the first Armistice Day and the laying down of arms of World War I. We come together in celebration to honor Americans' veterans. Reflections filled with solemn pride. We honor and pay tribute to and remember the brave men and women that have valiantly served and continue to serve our great country. And we hold our highest honor and utmost respect for those veterans and their families that have made the ultimate sacrifices. For it's been said that it's the soldier, not the reporter, who has given us the freedom of the press. It's the soldier and not the poet who has given us freedom of speech. And it's the soldier, not the agitator, who has given us the freedom to protest. It is the soldier who salutes the flag, serves beneath the flag, and whose coffin is draped by the flag that gives us our freedoms. And thank you. We are profoundly grateful for your honor, sacrifice, and service. Thank you.
And keynote speaker, State Quartermaster Timothy A. Mullen urged the audience to not just thank a veteran, but to help a veteran.
We must continue to honor our fallen patriots and wounded warriors by supporting their families and helping them reintegrate into their communities. Today, our military is at a critical point. In the years ahead, we must transition and adjust to new fiscal realities and prepare to face a new and challenging security threat, not only away, but here at home. Taken together, these are no small tasks. But I ask you to look around you and remember that in Massachusetts, there are over 400,000 veterans. Of those 400,000, approximately 27,000 are women. Veterans, I ask you, and this happens a lot when you come out of Stop and Shop when I'm in uniform, someone will come over and thank you for your service. But what I ask you is I give you a task. Just don't walk up and thank them, but help them. Donate time, donate money, or just talk to them. Thanking them is great, but helping them is even better.
The event concluded with the ceremonial laying of wreaths for World War I and II, Korea, Vietnam, and the Gulf War. Reporting for Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.
The Accessory Affordable Apartment Program Zoning Board of Appeals meets tonight at 6 in the Town Hall hearing room. The Old Kings Highway Historic District Committee meets tonight at 6:30 in the West Barnstable Community Building, and the Zoning Board of Appeals meets tonight at 7 in the Town Hall hearing room. We'll be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 7 a.m. On tomorrow's show, we will chat with Airport Manager Bud Brialt during our weekly transportation segment. We'll learn more about the Barnstable Village Association, plus we'll have all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.